There are 40 million blind people in the world. 20 million are blind from cataracts, but they can regain their sight with a quick, inexpensive surgery. Ethiopia has one of the highest rates of blindness in the world, 1.6% of the population, with less than 40 eye surgeons for the 70 million people who live in the countryside. This is the task at hand: to heal the blind, train new local doctors and staff, help an expanding eye care network rise in quality and become self-sustaining. The patients need help, and so we come. The results speak for themselves.
My name is Sarah Bizu Tegenye. I've been going blind for 7 years and fully blind for a year. I was a road builder, always traveling. So now my children live far away, and I'm all alone with no family to help.
My name is Tariq Orade. I've been blind for 7 years. I just sit all day by this smoky fire and do nothing. Sometimes I can hear my daughter and grandson in the corner, but I have never seen him. I want to see him.
My name is Amoado Falaka, blind almost 3 years. I was a priest and a plowman.
My name is Ayata Showman, and I've been blind for 15 years. We used to have a farm and grew all we needed.
But my father got tired of taking care of my grandma and abandoned us with nothing. We had to move into the village.
We had no food, and there was nothing I could do for money, so I became a beggar. But this village is poor, and people can't share what they don't have.
My name is Yamata Dao. I have been blind for 8 years, and I hate being such a burden to my family. Sometimes at night, I can hear my daughter praying that I will die so she can take care of her own children instead of me. I don't blame her. Sometimes I think death would be better than this. It all scares me. What if they use needles or knives on my eyes? What if I get lost and can't find my way home? What if it just doesn't work and I can never be healed? I can hear the doctors and nurses working hard, but there are so many people and so many rooms and sounds and machines. Wash your face here, eye drops here, lie down here. Everything happens so fast. And there are so many of us waiting and hoping. And then it's time for the bandages to come off. At first, I'm not sure. The daylight is so strong. And then, yes.
You've given me back my life. I'm okay, okay, okay. When I was blind, all I wanted was to leave the house and be free. Now I can go wherever I want and visit my children. And I can eat every day.
When I was blind, all I wanted was to see my grandson and care for him. And now I can. I am alive again.
Last week I was blind and got knocked over by a cow. Now the cows are no problem at all.
The moment I looked in my grandma's eyes, I knew that life would finally get better.
I'm not a burden to my family anymore. I can cook and clean and help with the grandchildren. No one is praying for me to die, especially me. I'm so glad to be alive.
As soon as I got my sight back, I started raising chickens in the backyard and selling eggs. I'm not the only one who likes really fresh eggs, so I made enough money to buy some sheep. But the hyenas ate them one after another. So for me, that was the end of the sheep business. But the egg business kept growing, and the local newspaper wrote a story about the blind man who got to see again. And that story said so many good things about my new life as a businessman that the bank offered to loan me enough to build some small aluminum shops on the street in front of my house. Now I go out every day to keep up the property and talk to the tenants. And they pay the rent on time. So for me, life is good.
Look, now I have 2 grandchildren. I can see them and help them and love them. That's all I wanted when I was blind. And now I have it.
My mother's health isn't perfect, but she helps with the children, and that lets me go to work on the road crew and farming and laundry. We're so much better now than we were. It's the grace of God and some help from people we never knew were our friends.